A lot of people hold on to who they were. If you want to get to the next level in your life, you have to be willing to sacrifice who you currently are. That means you have to sacrifice your identity, your habits, your appetites, your vices, your friendships, your relationships. You have to be willing to put everything on the line to get to the next level. And I think that I've realized that a lot of entrepreneurs, let's say you're somebody that's done e-commerce for 10 years, or you're somebody who's worked a 9 to 5 or a specific job in a specific avenue for a decade or 2 decades. You usually tend to find your identity with that job. But what if that was simply a phase in your life? I find it paradoxical that people retire. And I had this 2-year retirement, right? I had this 2-year retirement. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing retiring in my 20s, bro? Like, am I out of my mind? Like, am I like truly this insane? And I realized, I was like, what is this concept of retirement that I'm actually seeking? And this concept of retirement that I was seeking was just freedom from having to worry about paying bills. That was it. Like, that's it. It's not even traveling and doing crazy shit, buying fancy stuff. And no, that's all just additional. It's just being able to have peace of mind. You can buy peace of mind by reducing how much you spend and by increasing how much you make. But the entire premise of this conversation, and the reason I bring this entire point up, is because you need to be able to evolve as you obtain new data sets about reality. So reality will show you, how vast the world is, how many perspectives you can tap into, how much information there really is. Guys, there are really intelligent people out there. There are people out there that have advantages above you. There are people who are better gifted, and they are just going to be more successful in the marketplace than you. And that's just how it is. That's the name of the game. You look at somebody that's a top tier, dev in crypto. They're making $10 million a year, and they're having a great time with their sweatpants from their living room, and you can't compete because you haven't even read a book, right? So from a success in business, yeah, you can get demolished, and there's always going to be people that are better than you. So assuming that you're the best isn't always the most important thing. But what if business wasn't the only area of your life that you were supposed to tackle? So everybody spends their life getting really good at business to then just retire and just give up all the years of experience that they've accrued to just fucking sit around and do nothing. As you grow, and not grow old, as you grow, you end up being in a situation where you should continue evolving, right? If a certain phase of your life, you can retire a phase out of your life. That doesn't mean you have to be retired, right? So you can retire out of your 9 to 5. Doesn't mean you have to retire out of fucking life. You can retire out of this job and jump into entrepreneurship. You can retire out of university and travel for 2 years, and then you can take it back on. Retiring is simply just putting away, right? Just look up the definition to retire. It's pretty much in the word there. But people retire themselves from life, and I think people do it early on in two perspectives. You can either do it because you retire yourself because you get rid of all the chips on the table, and you just make such bad decisions in life that you truly just can't recover. Or you retire because you've accrued enough years to whereby you become lazy and complacent. My goal is to experience life, right? The fullness of life. That means I'm going to have to evolve into many versions of myself. Today, later on, I'm going to be posting a video on YouTube teaching you guys how to do this. And hopefully it's of value to you. So be expecting a link later tomorrow or later today, but it is 4:51 in the morning. Datasets unlocked. Tapping into new versions of yourself is so powerful. What do you have to give up and what do you have to adopt in order to get to the next level? That's what you need to ask. And the next level can be in any area of life. You may be doing great in business, but that may not be the area that you need to focus on, right? And everybody wants to be one-dimensional. You know, you have this fat motherfucker coming out of a Lamborghini Aventador, but, you know, he has cancer and he is in a situation where he feels bloated and unhealthy and has arthritis and inflammation and doesn't feel very good. Is that person successful? I mean, you could debate that person is quite miserable, even if they say that they're successful. Why? Well, because they're not the best version of themselves. Now, yeah, they may be better off than somebody else. Yeah, they may have excess, but excess doesn't always equal success. And I think that that's a big fallacy, because I think it's about not who has the most, but the one that needs the least. And once you understand that all you need is to evolve and that everything comes from your ability to become a better version by recreating yourself and retiring old versions of yourself and rebringing those old versions of yourself back whenever you need them. And I'll be sharing with you guys, like I said before on YouTube, how to do this. Well, then life becomes fun because it's no longer about hitting a specific objective. It's just about enjoying life and leveling up. And the process of life is to level up. So take that today, walk in power, walk in truth. Hopefully this was a great data set for you guys. I was just sitting here and just meditating my morning sessions, and I wanted to share it with you. Capital Club guys opening up in the next couple weeks. I look forward to having you there. It's going to be powerful. Time to reinvent ourselves. See you soon.